Hey there, real quick. I kind of wanted to wait a little bit for this one. I probably should have waited a little longer, but I'm just going to put it out anyway because I just got to say what I got to say in the moment that's on my mind. But yeah, I want to talk about the Xbox rumors that have come out recently that surfaced on the internet on Sunday from the Wario 64. It didn't come from the Wario 64 page. Wario retweeted it. But they were talking about how Starfield and a few other titles from Xbox are coming over to PlayStation. So, to be honest, I'm really not surprised by it. Let me turn my heat off for 1 second. I'm not really surprised by it whatsoever, because, I mean, in the past, Phil has kind of communicated that, he's not really about exclusives like that. He said that he's not too crazy about it. I'm not saying that he's against it, but he said he's not too crazy about it. So, he also, when the rumor spread, they tried to get Game Pass on, expanded on the PlayStation platform. I mean, you think about it, it kind of makes sense why this is kind of taking place. Now, I'm not, like I said, we don't know if it's true or not. He has to address it next week. But, honestly, I'm not really bothered by it. I mean, and it's not a shade, it's not any shade towards Xbox or anything. It's just, I'm not bothered. Because, honestly, I think this is what was intentionally supposed to happen in the first place. This is what they planned on doing. I mean, the only people that's hurting the moment are the, fanboys. And, I mean, I've already talked about what fanboyism is. It's really nothing but a fan base with egos, for the most part. I mean, there's a difference between a fan and a fanboy, but, we're human, and we have egos, and, a lot of people who are hardcore in the Xbox community were heavily pissed off, and, it probably... And for people in the PlayStation community or Nintendo or whomever, that was kind of an ego boost for them. But I'll just let it be a lesson learned that, despite us being fanboys and fans, these companies really are not in favor of us all the time like we think they are. I say I'm a Sega fanboy, but as soon as Sega does something stupid, I get mad and in my, upset and in my feelings. That all I did was just crush my ego in that moment. So, I mean, yeah, man, it's horrible. I mean, honestly, if that was me, if I was running, I want to, view it from a gamer's point of view and say, I'm pissed off and frustrated. And, part of me is, but, I think because I'm learning to endure the truth for so much and, and just deal with it. I'm starting to, build a tolerance of it. So, part of me, part of me, as a gamer is, kind of hurt by it, but, the side of me, that's being realistic, is just well, shit, what can I say? Either I'm gonna buy it, either I'm gonna keep buying Xbox products or not. And honestly, I mean, is it really that bad? Is it really gonna stop people from buying Xbox consoles? I don't think it is, personally. I mean, or Xbox products. I mean, I think Xbox really wants to expand to being a platform where it's just Game Pass alone, where you can access the app from your phone, mobile device, other mobile devices such as iPads, and even your computer. So I mean, it can't be that bad. I don't think. I understand the outrage, but I don't think a lot of people who are brand loyal to Xbox are going to stop buying, the products for the console or subscribing to Game Pass. I mean, when you look at Xbox, not trying to, speak against anything, all the other platforms, I mean, I feel like Xbox really offers a very affordable options for people who probably don't make a lot of money, or people who want to spend a lot less and save their money. I mean, that's probably what it really is. What it was really for. And I know a lot of people in the past have told me the reason why they got on Xbox who were originally on PlayStation. They said look, Xbox is a lot more affordable for me to be on. The marketplace deals, you get good stuff. So I don't really see them really losing a lot like people are making it out to be. It's just, as a gamer, I would have felt man, maybe y'all should have just tried to compete the way we wanted you all to. But, you think about it, Microsoft, Nintendo, PlayStation, they all are moving in different, they're moving in different directions. I've said it on the podcast several times. Sony is making, adapting all of their, games into movies and shows and series. Xbox is trying to expand the Game Pass platform. You know, Nintendo, they can basically do what they want because they don't really have anybody to compete against no more now that Sega went under. So literally, you know, it's all about business and how these companies are moving by the end of the day. And like, as soon as you are able to understand how these companies operate and how they're moving, the more you'll kind of be less disappointed, the more you won't have to worry about being angry all the time. Like, I had my frustrations with Sony, and I'm a Sony fan. You know, that's my preferred platform, PlayStation. But like, I was frustrated with them adapting, you know, everything into a show and remastering everything from the PS4 generation onto the PS5. But I realized, like, I just sat down and I thought about it. They don't give a fuck if I care, if I'm upset about that or not. They a business by the end of the day. They're gonna do what they think is best for the company before they do what they think is best for me. So that's how the game is played. So, like I said, I don't think it's gonna be bad. I mean, I you know, when the rumors come out, you know, if it's true, then hey, that it is what it is. If it's not, then you know, everybody was shook up for no fucking reason at all. But I don't, you know, like I said before, I don't think it's gonna really, you know, this is really gonna affect the brand a lot. I mean, console war wise, if you're on that, you know, ego wise, I think that kind of I will say that I think that kind of diminished your game a little bit. You know, your ego, where, you know, you won't have nothing to really weaponize against, you know, other fans. But like, you know, like I said, being a fanboy is just bullshit in general. It's just, that's why I kind of had to step away from Twitter. Like, I'm on Twitter, but like, I'm ghost on Twitter. Like, I don't really post or anything. I just watch from an angle. I'll like something if I like it, but I just kind of got bored, you know, seeing the spaces and stuff. You know, if I want to, you know, if I want to hear about gaming, I'll, you know, find a great YouTube channels. Like I said, Mystic is one of my favorite PlayStation channels. You know, Xbox Ready is one of my favorite Xbox channels. You know, PlayStation Ready is a damn good channel too. They actually are brother channels, I believe. But yeah, man, that's all I gotta say. There's nothing else for me to really worry about. You know, as far as going third party, third party, Sega has done it, and like, they still coming out with gems. You know, I love the Yakuza series, or like a Dragon series. You know, they still coming out with Monkey Ball and Sonic games. You know, there's still, you know, they're about to revisit the classics like Jet Set Radio, you know, Shinobi, Golden Axe. You know, I grew up with those games. I love those games. Sega fanboy here. So, I mean, yeah, when Sega went third party, I didn't like it at first, you know, because I felt like there was still potential for the Dreamcast until I got, as a kid, but until I got older, I realized they couldn't compete with the DVD drive at the time on the PS2. You know, a lot of it too was, you know, the bad spinning with the Saturn, but yeah, I mean, what can you do? Is this going to stop people from gaming? No, hell no. You know, I think the only thing that could really stop you from gaming is, you know, your life responsibilities, honestly, which is kind of why I hit a dent, you know, but I rambled on for too long. I'm just going to end this video, but yeah, tell me what you guys think in the comments below. This is Drex, I'm out, peace.